By the way, Mark Warner's largest in Virginia tax hike, where he flooded the state budget with all kinds of your money, the one thing he didn't flood was transportation money. And in an area like this in Northern Virginia, with the congestion problems that we have and the challenges with traffic, he strapped you with the largest tax increase in Virginia history. Didn't bother to put a penny of it extra for the things that, for one of the things that matters to you all most. Warner also cooked the books. The legislature depends upon the governor to provide economic numbers from which the legislature makes decisions upon. After months of doom and gloom about the state's finances, just a couple weeks after the passage of Mark Warner's tax hike, magically, poof, he finds $324 million of surplus money. Months later, an additional $1.2 billion surplus was discovered. And then months after that, another $545 million. The truth is that before we even walked into the 2004 General Assembly session, that's the year of the tax hike, we now know that Virginia was already running more than a $2 billion surplus. Doesn't sound like the sky was falling to me. But it seems very possible that in order to secure the passage of those tax increases that ultimately occurred, he could not be honest with the people of Virginia about the state of Virginia's fiscal house. He had to cry wolf, saying that we were in fiscal crisis, and in order to do so had to make sure that the economic figures didn't undermine his position. So, he either kept the good news of massive surpluses from all of us, or he proved to be outright incompetent when it comes to budget forecasting. Now, you all know Mark Warner's history in the business world, and for a guy who made millions in private business, I just can't believe that Mark Warner messed up this bad and it being on purpose. So here we are again. Mark Warner is traveling the Commonwealth of Virginia, making all kinds of promises to you and to me and to the people of Virginia. The thing is that he'll do or say anything to get elected, and as Governor Wilder pointed out, we should demand more from our public servants. We should demand that when a candidate stands before citizens and asks for their vote, that they keep their promises not only when they're running, but once they're safely elected. Mark Warner's record is very clear. We cannot trust him to keep his word. And I think Mark Warner's time as governor can be summed up very simply with two things. One, he breaks promises. And two, he thinks government knows how to spend your money better than you do. Can we really trust him to represent us in the United States Senate?